You consent to your own slavery when you fail to develop the agency to free yourself. I'll say it again. You consent to your own slavery when you fail to develop the agency to free yourself. Every action that you take that does not compound on the objective of self-freedom and the freedom of self and the freedom of those around you in a material sense, a spiritual sense, an emotional sense, etc., is a consent towards systematic slavery. Now, I'm not saying all systematic slavery is bad. I'm saying there are benefits to being in the confines of the zoo, but there's also downsides as well. There's also downsides as well that you don't get from the just being exposed, just being out and being free on your own will, on your own volition. And every action that you take and all the time that passes where you're not developing the agency, where you're not developing the willpower to free yourself, is a self-consensual commitment to that systematic slavery. So that's why I really don't like complainers. I really don't like people who say, I really don't like people who just keep complaining about the just this day, here's this, but they don't develop any agency. They don't develop any agency. They don't stay home on the weekends. They don't, commit to it after work. They don't hustle the extra hustle that needs to be done and do the extra work to try to change that situation. And I know how difficult it is to change a situation, because I've changed my situations multiple times and had my situations changed on me multiple times. I've done things and I've been in positions where I had to really hustle 100 times harder than everybody else just to get out of a situation. And then I've been in situations where, then it was back, and then I was just hustling like regular because the situation was good, and then I was in a good situation. I freed myself to a certain degree, right? So, but when you're in that place where it's just every day it's a grind, you haven't freed yourself, and you accept this onslaught of everything, right? But you're also not doing anything. You're not reading anything. You're not studying anything. You're not taking the extra time to learn something or to try and figure it out. And time is the most important asset. You know what I mean? So it's how many weekends are you going to spend just doing the same thing? A year goes by, then another year goes by, then another year goes by, and then 3, 4, 5 years goes by, and you're literally in the exact same place. Literally the exact same place. So that's just my thoughts on it. You consent. Slavery, like what Ye said, bro, that shit is consensual. It's very consensual, and whether or not people want to believe it or not believe it, they're their own worst enemy. So